Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel. I am Aman and I am going to teach you science. Okay. In this lecture, we are going to discuss the numericals based on electric power and heating effect of electric current. So what are the formula we are going to use in this type of numericals? The formulas are power is equal to electrical energy upon time. This is the first formula we will use. The second one is power is equal to potential difference into current. As we replace V, we will get I square R. This is the another form of same formula. And when we will replace this I, we will get V square upon R. This is the third form of this formula. The formula is same, just we are replacing the things as we have already discussed in previous video. Now the third formula is for heating effect of electric current. So heating effect of electric current is equal to potential difference into current into time. As we replace this V by I, we will get I square RT, and as we will replace this I by V upon R, we will get V square by R into T. So these are the forms of same formula. This is the formula for heating effect of electric current. So we are going to use these forms of formula or these formula today. So I have written this in the side. Now let us move to this question. What is this question? A bulb is rated 200 volt and 100 watt. So what are the givens? What are given here? So we will write first given terms. What are the given terms? 200 volt. 200 volt means potential difference. What is the term or what is the physical quantity whose unit is volt? Potential difference. It means potential difference is given 200 volt. Another term is 100 watt. What is watt? What is the SI unit or unit of power? So power is also given 100 watt. Now they are asking what is its resistance. Means you have to find its resistance. So calculate resistance. Now we have potential difference. We have power. We need to calculate resistance. Now coming to this formula. See the relation between power, potential difference and resistance, because we have two known quantities, power and potential difference, and one unknown quantity, that is resistance. So let us see here. Power is equal to V square upon R. It is the relation between power, potential difference and resistance. So we are going to use this formula so as to get the value of resistance. So let us use this formula. So we will write here, we know power is equal to V square upon R. So what is power? 100 is equal to V. What is V? 200. 200 square means 200 into 200 divided by resistance R. So from here R will be equal to 200 into 200 divided by 100. 0000 cancel, which is equal to 400 ohm. So the value of resistance we got is 400 ohm. This value is now 400 ohm. Got it? Copy it or take a screenshot. Now our first part is completed. We got the value of resistance. So now we know this resistance value. Now moving to the second part of this question, what does it asks? See, 5 such bulbs burns 4 hours. What is the electrical energy consumed? Now they are asking about electrical energy. Now see here, what is the relation between, now we have resistance, power, potential difference, and we are going to calculate electrical energy. And we know there is only one formula of electrical energy, that is with this power is equal to electrical energy upon time. So what is power here? 100. Electrical energy we are going to find, and time is also given 4 hours. Time is given 4 hours. So we are going to calculate that. So see, we know power is equal to electrical energy upon time. It means electrical energy is equal to power into time. So electrical energy will be equal to power. What is power here? 100 watt. So 100 watt into time. Time is 4 hours. Okay. Now if we are going to find it in joules, joules means unit of energy. If we are going to find it in joules, then 1 joule is equal to 1 watt per second. 1 joule is equal to 1 watt per second. Now if we are going to find it in kilowatt per hour, it is also SI unit, unit of commercial unit of energy. Means commercial unit of energy is kilowatt per hour. Okay, kilowatt per hour. So if we are going to find this electrical energy in this form, kilowatt per hour, so hour is already given, we need to convert this watt into kilowatt. We need to convert this watt into kilowatt, because commercial unit of electrical energy is kilowatt hour. If you see your electrical meter that is given by your government, reading, जो reading note करते हैं आप, so that is also mentioned there, kilowatt hour. You can see on your electrical meter kWh is written, means kilowatt hour, means the reading they are taking is in kilowatt hour, means they are considering the commercial unit of electrical energy is kilowatt hour. So we are also going to calculate the energy in kilowatt hour here. So what we need to do is to convert this watt into kilowatt. So how will you convert watt into kilowatt? By dividing by 1000. Kilo means 1000. 1 kilowatt is equal to 1000 watt. 1 kilowatt is equal to 1000 watt. So 1 watt will be equal to 1 by 1000 kilowatt. Okay, so we will convert it here. So we need to divide it by 1000. As we have divided it by 1000, it watts converts into kilowatt. Okay, now 0000, which is equal to electrical, therefore electrical energy is equal to 0.4 kilowatt hour. So here electrical energy is equal to 0.4 kilowatt hour, and this kilowatt hour is known as commercial unit of electrical energy. This is commercial unit of electrical energy. So we have already found this. E is equal to 0.4 kilowatt hour. Now the third part is calculate the cost if the rate is 4.6 per unit. Now see here, it is very important, per unit. And what does it mean? 1 unit is equal to, see, 1 unit is equal to 1 kilowatt hour. Because I have already discussed it about कि आप अपने मीटर पे जब भी देखोगे there is mentioned the kilowatt hour. They have already mentioned their kilowatt hour, means the 1 unit of your electrical energy is equal to 1 kilowatt hour. Okay, so this 1 per unit means 1 kilowatt hour, means the cost of 1 kilowatt hour is 4 rupees 60 paise. So what will be the cost of this 0.4 kilowatt hour? So what will be the cost? Copy it or take a screenshot. I am going to find the next term, that is kilowatt hour. Okay, copy it. Now see, now before moving to the third part, let us see here. They have already mentioned 5 such bulbs, and we have calculated the energy for 1 bulb only. This is the energy, electrical energy consumed by a bulb. Now we need to find the energy consumed by 5 such bulbs. So what will you do? We will multiply it by 5, because this is the energy consumed by 1 bulb. So for energy consumed by 5 bulb is 5 into this. So electrical energy becomes 2 kilowatt hour. This is your electrical energy consumed by 5 bulbs, not 1 bulb. The 1 bulb कितना लेगा आपका 0.4 kilowatt hour, but 5 bulbs will be 2 kilowatt hour. Now cost, therefore cost of consuming 2 kilowatt hour energy at the cost of rupees 4.60 per unit. So therefore cost is equal to 2 into, because cost of 1 kilowatt hour is 4 rupees 60 paisa, so for cost of 2 kilowatt hour, 2 into 4.60, that is equal to rupees 9.20. This is your answer, final answer. Cost, third part. So we have already discussed this question. There was 3 parts in this question. First, to find out resistance, second to find out electrical energy for 5 bulbs, and lastly the cost of that. So if you are using these rating bulbs, 200 volt 100 watt bulb for 4 hours, and the number of bulb is 5, you are going to pay 9 rupees 20 paisa if the charge is 4 rupees 60 paisa per unit. Okay, copy it or take a screenshot. Now we are going to discuss the second one, second question. Now I am erasing this formula because already you have taken a screenshot or either you have noted down. I am assuming that either you have noted down that formulas or have taken the screenshot. Okay. Now next question is a potential difference. I am writing PD. PD means potential difference of 250 volts. Okay, a potential difference of 250 volts is applied across a resistance of applied across a resistance of 500 ohm in an electric iron. Then calculate what we need to calculate. A, first one is current, and B, heat produced. In joules. Now we need to calculate the heat produced in joules. They have mentioned already that they have mentioned the unit. You have to calculate the heat produced in joules only. So just read the question. The potential difference of 200 volts, 250 volt, it means given. First you will write given. Potential difference means V is equal to 250 volt applied across a resistance of, means R is equal to 500 ohm. Then calculate current. You need to calculate the current. So how will you calculate current? From Ohm's law, simple. So from Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. V is 250. I we don't know. R is 500. Therefore I is equal to 250 divided by 500 means 0.5 ampere. Your current is 0.5 ampere. From first we have already found that this current. This is from Ohm's law. V is equal to IR. From here we can calculate I. Now we need to calculate heating effect of electric current. So we will use this formula. H is equal to what we have already discussed. I, we know I square R T. Okay. So I square R T or in joules for 10 seconds. Heating effect का formulas क्या है? V into I into T. So we will write here V. What is V here? 250. I 0.5 into T 10. It means 250 into 0.5 into 10 means half. 10 का half कितना हो जाता है? 5. So 1250 joules. So your heating effect is 1250 joules. This question was very easy. Really easy question. This is really easy question. Okay, so this was your second question. Actually basic question. This is your basic question. We have already discussed this. So now moving to the third question. So take a screenshot or copy it. Now coming to the third question. last but not the least, this is the last question I am going to discuss on this topic, but this is not the least one. The priority of this question is on the top. So इधर उधर जो भी अभी आप देख रहे होंगे वो सब बंद करके इस पर एकदम ध्यान, focus on this question. Your focus should be on this whiteboard and on the process of solving this question, because this question is really very important. Okay, so your third question is two conducting wires of the same material and equal lengths and of equal lengths and equal diameter, length and diameter. Means I am writing this equal word for both lengths and diameters are first connected in series and then in parallel. Series, then in parallel. Okay. The ratio of heat produced, calculate the ratio of heat produced in series and parallel combination. Series and parallel combination. And they have given same PD. Potential difference is same in both the cases, series as well as parallel. Means battery is same. Battery is of V volt. Okay. So see here, two conducting wires of same material, equal length and diameter are first connected in series and then in parallel. Means in your first two lines they are something discussing about resistance, because they are discussing about material, they are discussing about length, and they are discussing about diameter. Diameter means area of cross section, and we know resistance depends upon the nature of material, length, diameter and temperature, and they have not mentioned the temperature. It means temperature is constant. So let us consider resistance be X ohm. We have considered the resistance to be X ohm, because if the material is same, length is same, diameter is same, it means resistance will be also same in series as well as parallel. If there is 5 ohm resistance, then in this case the resistance will also be 5 ohm, because length is same, diameter is same, material is same. Then there is no chance of changing the resistance until and unless we change the temperature, and temperature is constant in this case. So let us consider the resistance be X ohm. Okay. Now coming to series, we need to calculate heating effect. So when we are coming to series, potential difference is same. Potential difference is same. So how many conducting wires? Two conducting wires. Means we have two resistances of X ohm connected in series. It means we have two resistances of X ohm connected in series. So for series, I am writing here, for series, R equivalent will be X plus X, which is equal to 2X ohm. R equivalent is equal to R1 plus R2, X plus X, 2X ohm. Therefore heating effect will be V square upon R into T, which is equal to V square upon 2X into T. This is the heating effect in series. Now we are going to calculate for parallel. We are using potential difference because potential difference is constant in both the cases, resistance is constant in the both the cases. So we are not taking here current because they have not mentioned about the current, whether this is constant or not constant, or whether it is changing or not changing. So we are not going to discuss about current. We will take the formula where there is no current in that formula. There is only one current in which there is only one formula of heating effect of electric current where there is no current, that is V square upon R into T. That's why we have taken this formula. Okay. For parallel, 1 by R equivalent is equal to 1 upon X plus 1 upon X. So here 2 by X means therefore R equivalent will be X by 2 ohm. You can solve this. When you will solve this, you will get this. Therefore heating effect will be V square upon R. What is R? X by 2 into T. So this 2 will go up, this 2 will go upside. So it will become 2V square upon X into T. Now suppose this is H1, this is H2. H1 for series and H2 for series. Now they have found the ratio of heat produced in series to parallel connection. So ratio, we are going to find the ratio of H1 upon H2. So what is H1? V square T upon 2X upon 2V square T upon X. This X will go up, this X will go up. So V square T upon 2X into X upon 2V square T. V square T cancel, X cancel, which is equal to 1 by 4. Therefore ratio of H1 is to H2 is equal to 1 is to 4. This is your answer. The ratio of H1 upon H2 is equal to 1 is to 4. This is really very important. I have just taken it here X and just assumption. They may give the value, they may give the resistance of 10 ohm. 3 resistance of 10 ohm connected in series, connected in parallel, having potential difference of 10 volt, then what will be the ratio of heating effect in both the cases? So this is the basic method to solve this type of question. They may give the values also, or they may ask the similar question also, the same question also. But they can ask this question whether in your exam, school exam or your board exam. This question you will see in somehow in any one of the paper you will see this question surely in electricity chapter if the test is related to electricity. Okay, this is all about this electricity chapter. We have already discussed about each and every topics related to this electricity. So I am planning to give the solution for NCERT questions related to electricity as well as the previous chapter we have discussed chemical reaction and equation. So I will make a special lecture in which we will discuss the solution of NCERT questions, whether it is in-text question or exercise question. In-text question means that blue questions which is given between the lesson, and exercise question means at the end of the lesson. So we will do that also, don't worry, I am planning about that. Okay, so maybe it will be uploaded very soon. So thank you for watching this video. If you like our videos, please subscribe our channel so as to get the latest videos. I will explain the next science chapter. You will get the next maths as soon as possible. Next maths chapter explanation of that video as soon as possible. So thank you.